Okay, it seems like I'm not actually having any CPU issues today, so or not anymore. It turns out that the if the CPU gets hot enough, because the cooler isn't working, it actually will throttle way more than I thought, and it won't put up a warning. So I did confirm that the water cooler seems to be, the pump on it seems to be going. So I have a whole new thing showing up on either tomorrow or Friday, more likely Friday. If it doesn't show up by this weekend, then I might not stream this weekend. I'm kind of pushing it tonight. So, we'll see if if suddenly the stream goes out. Just assume that the water cooler the pump has fully died. What'll probably happen first is I'll probably start having some major heat issues, and then the stream will start shitting itself. But whatever. At least with the headphones on, I don't hear the clicking as much, and we'll have the new cooler pretty soon. I guess in the meantime, we'll give this guy a shot. Getting here must mean you have the stones to strut your stuff in a round of Boom Bam Golf. Well, are you in? What's that? Huh? You don't know Boom Bam? I don't know. It's famous. No one's who's played it even once can get enough. I invented it the other day, rolling down the hill. So I'm the only one who's played it, and I love it to smithereens. I guess it makes sense that you haven't heard about it. Come to that. It couldn't be simpler to play. Whack the ball and try to knock it into the hole of that flag. The fewer tries it takes, the higher your score. The best part? It only costs 20 rupees to play. Hey, Domo. Two-handed weapons like hammers can really send the ball flying, but you gotta take care not to overdo it. Swords and one-handed weapons are better for short distances, but be careful you don't break them playing the game. Or you can just go hog wild in the ball. The more power you get into your swing, the further it goes flying. If the ball rolls off course, you take a one-stroke penalty and have to keep going from where you hit it. No worries, Domo. I'll keep track of how many strokes it takes. Your job is to get the ball in the hole in 20 strokes or less. How you hit the ball is your call, but the further you can smash it with every smack, the better. If the ball moves even an inch, that counts as a stroke. Huh. I guess those rules ain't so simple after all. Whoops. So are you in? I'm tapped out. Give me a sec. I need to come up with a weapon for this. Here we go. We got the Stone Smasher. We'll go with this. Sure, let's do the thing. Say no more. It's time to tee off. Boom Bam Golf is go. At least once I get that 20 rupees for the greens fee. Browns fee? Alright. Rock on. I'll start setting up. How about you tell me... So there's our course. I'm assuming using stasis allows me to get a lot of additional hit to it. This is probably too much. Oh, they have a camera! They have a golf cam. Nice. And it counts as one hit. I'd probably do it in like 3. If I'm real good, I can do it in 3. I'm probably gonna count... where are we? Yeah. I'm gonna count on doing it in like 10, but I think we can probably do it in like just a few. That's it. That's a good one. I think. I need to go get another hammer. Is it okay if I grab a hammer? No. Okay. Well. Three is going to be a stretch. We don't have a lot of weapons for this. Is it okay? There is a hole. Okay. Oh, almost. I guess that counts as our hole. Or I think it's our hole. I'm not really sure. Usually the very end on these types of challenges is tough. We gotta get it just above the hump. To that hole there. I think we can do this. I'm gonna have to just hope. Ah, come on, give me something. This is fine. It should be enough. Nice shot. Way to take a whack at it. Give me a second to figure out your score. Your score was 5. You're getting to be a real heavyweight, kid. Don't go thinking you got it all figured out now. Keep at it and set the highest record ever in Boom Bam Golf. Or the lowest. That's it! Ah, you look like you want to go again. Who am I to... I'm tapped out. Give me a sec. How about you hold on and let me pick up some of them hammers you got. Could use another slot for this. I'll give it one more shot. I wish I can carry another one though. Hey, Aiko. You get nothing for this though. Thinking about it, your reward is pretty garbo. Didn't mean to do the entire shebang. This track kind of reminds me of something from like Earthbound or something. Initially, I didn't really like it, but it's so dopey. It kind of has a charm to it. Oh, that's probably not a good one. Just realized angle-wise. Oh, that's actually pretty good. Never mind. Hey.
Have returned.
Welcome back, Intercopter. 15 months. We're all getting long in the tooth. How's it going, Intercopter? We need to get to, like... That's probably enough, I hope. It's too far to the side, I think. Oh, it went out! No? Okay. I can probably make this 4. Almost had it. I should have gone a little bit less, and it would have gone in. It would have just... I would have been perfectly okay. That's enough. That's too much. That's fun. Yeah, that's enough. That's good. I like that they put the clapping in. The clapping is great. I made fajitas. I need to use a different cut of steak for fajitas. Just 50 rupees. I'm good. This is not worth my money. I'm gonna take the better sledgehammer though. I have fajitas. The biggest thing with fajitas is that the particular cut of steak I was using was too fatty. Jeez, they sent a whole. There's like four or five wolves, 3 style mobbling guys. Oh, yeah, okay. This is a little ridiculous. If any other enemies show up in this area, I'm just going to assume that I'm being trolled or something. I think I don't like steak fajitas as much as I wanted to claim. I think I like quesadillas. Well, I don't know. I like steak fajitas, I guess, with different seasonings and a different cut of steak. Otherwise, I'd rather just go quesadillas because I make really good homemade quesadillas. Steak, not so much. I make great steak. I don't make great steak fajitas. The weather. Oh, we're good. I want to switch to the climbing shirt just to make this a little better for me. Today is the last day that I'm going to have any significant amount of like carbs or gluten. I'm going to go back to the good. I'm going to go back to eating a lot better. Like today and yesterday were the days to like get the numbers up as best as I could because I wanted to. They drew blood. They did at the doctor's office. They're running a lab now for figuring out if I have a gluten allergy or not. It wouldn't be super significant, but I definitely have been feeling pretty garbo the past few days, especially, as well as the past month. I've been eating like bread and pizza and stuff. Not as much. I've been trying to fit it into the diet. Past couple of days, I just ramped it up as much as I could to see if it would show up in the blood test. But yeah, I think going back in the next week or so to eating a little bit better, I'll be feeling a lot better. 'Cause I've been feeling a little bit mediocre. Not like bad, but like stomach not perfectly in shape and tired, booty, achy. Oh, Link, you're killing me. Link, you're seriously fucking killing me. I'm just gonna let him fall. I don't care anymore. This is the worst place to have gone into because it's such a pain in the ass to get out of. With, like, any abilities at all. It just... I feel like I have to go further out. Somewhere else to get out of here. As much as the temple that they had was cool, getting out of this area is awful. I really feel like they've done something to like weight hammers and blunt weapons in such a way to where they're better for mining. I definitely noticed that bladed weapons and especially axes are better for cutting down like trees. So I think there's probably something to it. Certainly feels like it. Seems like they have a lot of like common sense type of mechanics to things. But you know, they also keep it fun, so like you can still use bombs and shit to to fish. Or to cut down trees. Way too much mountain here. I'm looking forward to getting out of here and getting on a horse and just slowly getting our way back to the Master Sword, because I think I have enough parts now for this. I'm actually, oh man, I should have checked earlier. I'm kind of curious to see if you try to pull a Master Sword and you don't have enough hearts, it should kill you. And I'm curious what that would end up looking like. Oh, I think I got a message from... Oh, I think I got a message from Ty regarding SOS, so I might go do that. Because I've been meaning to play that. I know we just started, too. But it's still like 8:40. Well, I don't know. Never mind. I'm not going to skip to do SOS today. I'm not in the mood for making that shift and playing a game I'm not too sure about for the weekends, when I'm already put off by the issues of the streaming rig. Yeah, let me worry about that later. But apparently he does have a he did manage to get a beta code for SOS, but like I messaged him asking like, "Hey, what up?" And he's busy, so he doesn't always get back to me right away. Oh man, we need to go. We need to go to the other side of this shitty fucking ravine. Crap. Well, at least we get a chance to go through the snow and everything. That'll be nice. Welcome back, Domo. We're doing alright. I was thinking about switching to SOS because I finally got the word for the code, but then I realized, like, I'm already kind of here. It's already like 8:40. I'm only gonna have a couple hours to play. I gotta move my shit up. I gotta move my equipment a little bit to set up for streaming at the desk, and it's like, I'm just not in the mood anymore. I wanted to be ready sooner. I just never got the code. I'll shoot for like tomorrow or Friday. It really depends on when Ty's around, because I want to stream it first with him, because he's going to give me the best possible first experience, and we'll see whether or not I care to continue. Yeah, Zelda's fun. Zelda's such a good chill game. I don't know. It's so comfortable to play. Like now that I've like broken the ice for tonight's stream, I just don't want to stop. I am worried about the fucking water cooler on my streaming computer, but I only have to deal with it for like a day or two. Not like I didn't get a shit ton of worth out of that thing. Because man, I've abused this machine, the streaming rig that I'm currently using. Like I've been using it since 2014. I've been putting it at 100% CPU usage for 12, 24 hours straight, sometimes more. So, I definitely, I'm I'm not gonna make this. I definitely am fine with it dying at this point. If it's finally given out after that much abuse, that's kind of fine. Yeah, I already have another one ordered. It'll show up at the end of the week. It's the same one. I've used like so many of those. I have like 4, I think, already. I had I think it was I installed one in a computer that I shipped to my dad. I have one in my main rig, one in my streaming rig, one in my kitchen streaming rig. I think there's one in my old... Nah, I don't think so. I thought there was one in my older streaming rig, but I don't think so. Well, my kitchen streaming rig is my hand-me-down from my previous streaming setup. The one before that is what I was using for Wii Fit at one point. Oh. Oh man, no way I'm ever gonna get to this guy. Unless the wind goes up. There was something I needed a scale for. I needed to put a scale somewhere to unlock one of the temples or something. Yeah, there's no way I'm getting to him. I'm gonna try, but shit, man. He would have to do quite the dip. You can't quite ride the dragon, so to speak. You kind of just, you end up just tumbling on his back. And it seems to lock you the entire way, too, so you go quite the distance. But you can ride, like, a local updraft that seems to always follow the dragon. Oh, perfect. Speaking of updrafts. That is really, really convenient. Don't I have snow pants? Here we go. Or I'm wearing them. One thing that was interesting about jumping on the dragon is that even though you take damage and you're knocked out and you're thrown, like, you sit there just bouncing on it until you fall down the tail, it doesn't, strangely enough, it doesn't do any real amount of damage. Like, it does, like, the first half heart, and then you just keep bouncing for the rest of the way. So that was a nice touch. We'll see. I really should have done like highlights and stuff for the playthrough, but man, it's too much work. I need somebody else to take care of that stuff. I'm too busy like either streaming, plotting, content development stuff that's like not just highlights, or busy with work. I think for me, if I want to sit down and do editing work, it needs to be on like scripted videos, stuff that is informational or commentary stuff, because the incidental stuff is just too much work. I think that's the only bear in the entire game. I like how the bear who's on fire is literally oops, catching everything else on fire too. Did you? For your own or for somebody else's? Oh god, what am I doing? I keep in my head, I'm like a chest. I want to unlock it, so I need to use the lock icon. If stasis had a time, like a clock icon instead, it would make a lot more sense. What did you use for to edit those videos? I know Vegas is especially popular. I use Premiere. Oh, actually, you know what? I went all the way south for no fucking reason. I needed to go up here. Vegas 13. What's the current version? I know a version of Vegas Pro went on sale for $20 by the Humble Bundle. Yeah, Premiere is industry standard. I'm paying like the $60 a month, $50 a month, whatever it is for the entire suite. Probably don't get that much money worth of use out of it per month, but I used to. And I'm hoping once the sleep study and everything, I'm hoping once that stuff is sorted and I have more energy, I can get back into things, because it includes Photoshop, Premiere, After Effects, Animate. Bridge is included with everything already. Illustrator, Acrobat, InDesign. How's the sleep study going? I mean, it's. I'm waiting for data back. I'm waiting for them to. Oh, that's convenient. I almost drowned. That's funny. But I'm hoping they get back to me and say, "Oh, the home sleep study. We have the data back. We took a look at it. We think you should go in for a full study, like a full sleep lab, whatever. Like insurance won't cover it unless I do the kit, like the home kit first. So I haven't got any word back from them, but I did turn in the kit. Why do they make mushrooms so? They're not even especially worthwhile to get, but they make them so obnoxious to get. I should be swimming in them by now. Because they just make basic travel better. So if you're collecting them all the time anyways... It can only, like... Not that I, like... It shouldn't be guaranteed to have a speed buff all the time. Because otherwise, why force you to do any work for it? But it should be something like 30-40% of the time you should be able to get it. As long as you're willing to collect a few along the way. Hey, welcome! Ah, what I wouldn't do for some fresh-caught raw gourmet meat. Oh, that meaty aroma. You don't happen to have any raw gourmet meat on you, do you? I do. I've been holding it for, like... Nobody tell them it's not fresh, but I've been holding onto this for, like, weeks now. I'm no freeloader, of course. I'll pay you well if you split it with me. Sure thing. For real? Well, you don't have to tell me twice. I'll take one. Does 100 rupees work for you? Yep. You never actually beat the Zelda game. You should play them for a few hours with a friend at their place. Oh. Breath of the Wild is a good one. Link to the Past is also good. The rest, everyone seems to love. Not as good for me. Thanks to you, I'm starting to feel better about this job. I'm gonna really work my hardest. If you get a hold of any more raw gourmet meat, hook me up. Can I help you? Have some meat. Thanks. It's 100 rupees. Oh my god. I can get so much gourmet meat. Sure. 100 rupees over and over again for just having raw gourmet meat. Have some meat. I think Majora's Mask, had I gotten into the Ocarina style Zeldas, Majora's Mask would have been, Wait a second, what do you say? This is more than enough for today. Ah, bummer. Majora's Mask seemed really cool, though. I liked its mechanics.
Hi.
Maybe, Domo. I played the first Zelda first. I didn't really super get into it. I think it might have been a rental. My favorite one by far was, my favorite, early Zelda... Well, I don't know. I don't know about favorite. I like Adventures of Link a lot. I played the shit out of it. I think A Link to the Past is by far the better game. I would love to see what would happen if they made another game in the same style of silver one, isn't it? I would like to see another Adventures of Link style game. MM is Majora's Mask. It blows my mind that anyone bothered to save a sad sack like me. How can I ever thank you? Do you want this? Sure. Mighty, meaty rice balls. That's a mouthful. Intercopter, apparently it's his own flavor of Red Bull or something. I mean, technically it is Red Bull, or might be Red Boar. There I go, needing someone to bail me out again. That's fine. I'm pretty sure, well, I don't know. But yeah, I don't know, bull meat will be red. I don't know why I'm thinking it wouldn't. Boar meat wouldn't be. You got it with Christmas money. Huh. Interesting that you appreciated it more after replaying it. I think I would have liked it more had I played it. I didn't finish it. I got to the first dungeon in Majora's Mask. I didn't spend a lot of time with it. I would have probably liked it more had I played it on release. Ocarina, not so much. Majora's Mask was just weird, creepy, strange. In a good way. I think my Nintendo 64 RPG of choice, believe it or not, would be Quest 64. That game was unusual, good, and needed more credit than it got. But everybody, like, Quest 64 is, like, universally reviled. Like, everybody hates that game. I liked it, I don't know. I guess I'm the outlier. Then again, I also liked, a bunch of other weird 64 games, well, a few other weird 64 games, like Fighter's Destiny, which I think is one of the most interesting fighting games that's ever been made. Not for the moves and characters themselves, but for the scoring system. I think Fighter's Destiny should be brought back. It should be given better basic moves, but the scoring system should stay. Like, that game was ahead of its time, and it needed the attention of, like, a better combat designer to make the moment-to-moment interactions a little more interesting. I really wish I could get Ty or somebody to play it. If I could get Ty to play Fighter's Destiny, I would jump on that. Because there is like full functioning Nintendo 64 online play via, like, there's a plugin for Project 64 that does it. Majora's Mask, the narrative is kind of like Pulp Fiction. Very, like, weirdly connected, and all kind of comes together at the end. Well, if you spend enough time thinking about it, or rewatch the movie a couple times. I'm probably going to take some time after after finishing up Zelda. Probably going to take some time after finishing up Zelda to play some games I haven't bothered with yet. As well as stuff I've been meaning to play, like ActRaiser, Illusion of Gaia. I do still want to play Yakuza, but I also realized that I forgot about some of those games, and I definitely want to go back. Because Illusion of Gaia was crazy. Like, it wasn't like the best game in the world, but it was so interesting and unique. Before or after the Galaxy rerun? Before. Galaxy's gonna take a while because, if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna have to work out, how I'm gonna get that to run, because I want to run that. I would very much like to run that via, well, either the Wii U, which is simple setup. I would very much like to run it in HD. Like, figure out some emulator that actually works. Because Galaxy is a gorgeous game, and really, honestly, should be viewed at higher resolution than the 480p that they offer. Problem is that I need to figure out how any of those emulators work, and how to get. I have a Bluetooth key, but I need to figure out how to pair like Wiimotes. I have no idea how to do that. Oh, that's pretty good. I think I'll take that. But no, I'm not as jonesing for Mario as I was earlier when I was playing Odyssey. Odyssey just made me like not. Odyssey made me want to play other games while I was playing it. Zelda helps kind of break that funk a little bit. Zelda now makes me want to not play any open world games anymore, because all I can think of is how are they going to top Zelda? You know, like, it's just everything in other open world games is going to feel so arbitrary. Like, where Zelda built all of their gameplay into systems with just lots of like good usage points that sort of connect. Other games are not so. They're not so obvious. Well, what was I going to say? Other games are like Zelda's not as obvious with the way it constructs its its scenarios. Other games are. That's what I'm trying to say. Sometimes Link does not want to get a shield off for anything. A little rough. We doing this? He just fucks off, I guess. Or I guess there's a bit of push. Oh, here we go. What is this dot? Oh, he's upset and looking for me. It's one thing that's always general in your mind story-driven RPGs. Houses go to top. Yeah, I could see that. If I play a similar game, there's definitely that concern. I think in terms of, if I was going to say how is it going to top a game, though, for that type of thing, it would end up being, like, if I play, like, an open-world RPG, how is it going to compare to, like, a good example would be... How is it going to compare to Ultima? Because nothing compares well. Like, when you think about all of, like, the Oblivion and Skyrim, any of the Elder Scrolls games, all I can think of is none of these have created the same type of amazing setup, like the amazing story, amazing gameplay. Well, not really gameplay. The amazing story, the amazing, like, wander around kind of, like, interactivity with the world. Like, it's not like... The combat is pretty shit. Hold on. I need to focus for these. But, like, in Ultima, like, there were so many weird connections to other parts of the game. They were, like, the main storyline was really strong. They made you care about the side characters, or, you know, they made you care about, characters other than the protagonist really well. Incidental shit you didn't think would have any real bearing on anything would actually become relevant later on in the game. There's so much cool shit in that game. In Ultima 7 especially. We're kind of on a roll with these parries today. Like, we're getting real good. Now we're slow. What'd you miss? I killed a bunch of guardians. That's pretty much it. Not too much. Slowly making our way to the Master Sword. That's pretty much it. Yeah, all the Yiga Clan guys seem to love bananas. Too early. And there's one behind me. Oh my god, I think there's enough of these. I don't have the patience for fighting this man. Oh god, horse, let's go. Oh, you're killing me. I may actually lose my horse. There's a little too many of these to fight at once. Yeah, I'm not super keen on fighting this many at the same time. I mean, like two at a time I could do. Oh. You need to be a little bit closer, otherwise the timing is a little strange. The interesting thing about the Assassin's Intercopter is that you can actually plant bananas in a particular area to distract them. Like they can be lured. It's only really useful in like one place, but thing you can do. Ooh, look who it is. Oh, I want to see what his painting is over here. Oh man, he keeps outdoing himself every single time. This is still actually better than what I can do though, so, I mean, to some degree, he still gets credit. You know, if Beetle ever returns and ends up in another game, I hope he has like crazy giant like Chun-Li thighs for all the carrying he has to do. They gotta give him something. That was a little strange. I sort of got stuck for a second. So the way that you could tell where to go is the direction in which all of this, like, pollen or whatever is blowing. Well, that's good to hear, Arnie. Hopefully it goes well. I hear that's a giant pain to go through. Here we go. All right. Alright, now we get a chance to see if we're gonna do it. Oh, before I do, actually, hold on. Why so fearful? Come back and try again once you've found your determination. I wanted to save first. I think we're gonna get it. Didn't get it. We did get it! At the last heart. Quarter heart. Your master will come for you. Until then, you shall rest safely here. Although the slumber of restoration will most certainly deprive him of his memories. Please trust me when I say that I know he will arrive for you yet again. If I may be so bold, what is it that you are planning to do next, Princess? Master Sword. I heard it speak to me. It seems that my role is unfinished. There is still something I must do. I sense there is great strength in your dedication. Great Deku Tree. I ask of you, when he returns, can you please relay this message? Tell my... Now then. Words intended for him would sound much better in the tones of your voice, don't you think? Yes. Master Sword's looking real rough. And hey, Vamp. Hey, Hel. Ah, I didn't get it in time. I wanted to get that picture. That was like something from Zelda 3. What you just saw happened where you stand 100 years ago. After you were separated from the sword, the princess thought to bring it here, where she knew that it would be safe under my watch. She continues to fight, trapped deep within the confines of Hyrule Castle. Her heart cascades with faith that you will return. She has a smile like the sun. That's a good line. I would do much to feel its warmth upon me once again. "30. The legendary sword that seals the darkness. Its blade gleams with a sacred luster that can oppose the calamity. Only a hero chosen by the sword itself may wield it. That blade has a name. It is the Master Sword. When used against Calamity Ganon or those tainted by his malice, it will become suffused with holy light. At such times, the true power of the sword will manifest. But be warned, do not rely too much on its power. If you wield it without need, its power will be exhausted and it will no longer be of use to you. Should this happen, you must wait for the sword to recover. It will be rash to rely on this sword alone to defeat Ganon. I suggest you free the Divine Beast before facing him." Maybe a late showing of Star Wars before an early start was a silly idea. I'm going to be seeing Star Wars. Friday afternoon. It's gonna be weird. Those movie days or movie nights kind of signal the beginning of the of like vacation. So I might end up home from work sooner than later. It's gonna be really, really weird. Like, because you don't really get a full work day. Is it crying to say you're not that excited for it? I think it'll be okay. I don't think it's going to be amazing. Just got in 20 minutes ago. You're up for 4 hours. You're up in 4 hours. Well, maybe just go to bed. Find yourself a nap. Oh, scale something zap. Hold on. What was it? Hold on. Its scales and tail will zap you, no doubt. The shocking swimmer is called a fish. Oh, never mind. I thought it meant the dragon. You need the soothing jerk voice to sleep. Well, I mean, I'll be up for another hour or two. I'm not gonna stay up super late. I'm gonna try to commit to at least tomorrow having a really productive work day. I want to round out the year pretty well. Wow, this takes you the entire way out. This particular branch. Interesting. So if you know that ahead of time, you could probably enter the forest with that. Maybe it's because your expectations were really low, but you tend to find more things you dislike. The Force Awakens. Yeah, I thought it was an alright movie, but it was not, and Rogue One were the same. Yeah. The issue that I had was that they don't have that the huge difference in style for how the movies are presented. Especially Rogue One. They were like really, really jarring. They were just too different. They didn't feel like Star Wars. Meanwhile, alright, Hal. But yeah, they didn't feel like Star Wars movies, and the stories weren't incredibly, like, they weren't especially good. They were okay. The regular ones? Oh, you got a bunch. And I'll buy the shock ones, fine. That's everything. There's 3 floating around that Ben is Luke's son. Not Han and Leia's. Luke didn't want to be too emotionally connected. Oh, I don't know. I'm pretty out of the loop with modern Star Wars, since apparently they, I think they discarded the extended universe or something? I don't know. They did something. Weapons, probably. I think this is probably as far as they let you go. Weapons would have been good. 17, fuck that. Well, shields are fine. You know, you hate about theories and Star Wars and fanfics? Yeah. It's one of those things where I feel like they require characters to be connected to each other to have certain properties to those characters, rather than developing them. Rather than like properly developing those characters, they need that extra inference of connection. Hey, Rez. Yeah, that's true, Vamp. I was hoping to have more of the side story stuff, like get into Admiral Thrawn, or I don't know. More Boba Fett. They are doing some sort of side story with Han Solo, but the cast for that looks pretty garbo. I think like what anybody would have appreciated in Star Wars probably died somewhere around the first 3 releases. So you know, A New Hope, Return of the Jedi, Empire Strikes Back, whatever. And maybe maybe the second trilogy, depending. If you could tolerate Jar Jar Binks and young Anakin, then maybe. Like they at least had more Star Wars feel than like the other movies. Obi-Wan's story? Yeah, that would be good. I will say this though, I really there is that theory about Jar Jar Binks actually being like Darth Sidious or no Darth I don't remember. Fuck, what was his name? Darth something. The fuck was the name of the dude? Snoke. Yeah. Snoke was the one. And I feel like they could have that particular fan theory was just crazy enough to work. If Jar Jar happened to be Snoke, that would have actually been good. I would have found that to be kind of interesting. This is probably gonna kick me right out, right? But was that actually was that theory confirmed, Vamp? Because they kicked me back here. Because that would have been like a really, really good setup. Because then they'd have to sit there. What would be really cool is if they went back and actually presented how that made any sense. Because the explanation on the website was that, like, the whoever posted the theory, the explanation was convincing as fuck. And it would have completely, like, perfectly accounted for Jar Jar being so fucking, like, oddball. This is gonna kick me out soon, I think. Lucas just wanted him to be the fun of his vision. I don't know. They could have done better. In some ways, it actually kind of the theory for, God, that horse is so fucking big. Is that every bird in the entire world all at once? You like the Ewoks? I think the Ewoks were okay. I didn't think there was anything really wrong with them. The pork things, yeah, they seem to be really popular. I don't know. You can tell they're somewhat designed kind of to evoke. How can this thing really be 30? How can I don't know how the Master Sword is only a 30 damage weapon. I don't know, Vamp. The porks seem to be designed to be like a cute little small animal with all the cutesy features built in. Like, they felt very deliberate in their design. Like, they're entirely, like, they don't, like, you're not supposed to get, like, they're not supposed to develop as characters, so to speak. They're just supposed to be the cutesy cute thing that everyone gets attached to and is, like, a good merchandising opportunity. Like, I would be very surprised if they did anything with a pork that had, like, any good, like, character development, or with anything besides this is the cutesy thing.
Wow!
Aw. So it occurred to me, I think Peeve plays this in, doesn't Peeve play this game in, with the English voice acting? And if that's the case, how is Beetle's voice actor? I don't want to ruin it for myself. Stoke is a pork in a bodysuit, yeah. Man, I really wish that Snoke actually was Jar Jar, though. Or Jar Jar was Snoke, or whatever. Because, like, it's so perfect. It fits so well, and it would be such a shock. And plus, he's this, like, he's this so visibly obnoxious character that it would have been like this giant thing redeeming the character to make him Snoke. It like, oh man, it would have been so perfect. Definitely human. Well, but the thing is, though, is that they don't, like, unless he had, like, some prior media presentation, how they did it in the later movies doesn't really mean anything. His Papa's wearing a golden bathrobe. Who? Snoke? Flying around here, then. Oh, I guess I don't know too much about Snoke outside of the little bit that I've read. I don't know much about him as like does he have like a lot of book history before episode 1? Ooh. Ooh. Oh my god. Stoke predates Plagueis? Really? Here we go. Because he's so old, they missed an enormous opportunity for awakening an ancient evil. Yeah. We could do that. That's tough to do. See, you don't get a lot of warning. Huh. What can we... Does Kylo Ren exist in any capacity before The Force Awakens? What if Snoke was the first ever Jedi? Don't they already have a chosen first? Well, in the expanded book universe, I guess. Somebody had said something like Plagueis. There was a theory behind Plagueis saying something like he's the dark and the light side of the Force are really just how you're choosing to be influenced, and the Force is sort of non. He was supposed to be I don't know, not necessarily good or evil, you know? I guess we'll have to concede that Star Wars is just kind of convoluted. Damn, the horse made it. That's surprising. Still going? Jesus fuck, horse. You're killing me. Can you get on this? Not as far as you want to go. Oh no! The horse can swim? Well, that's new to me. Originally a good versus evil thing that got overcomplicated all of a sudden? Ah. I'm gonna assume that there's no way to do this without that raft. Yep. EU equivalents in terms of what? And you're not saying EU as in European Union, so what is EU in this case? Oh, expanded universe, right, okay. See? I mentioned it and then I forgot it in the span of like 30 seconds. Yeah, hopefully this will keep it steady for a bit. Ah, it doesn't stay. Bounces, come on, man. Damn you, Raft. You suck so much. So I'm guessing they probably technically have a license all of the Legends or extended universe stuff, because Thrawn was supposed to be super, like, mega popular. I know he was a mega cool character in the TIE Fighter games, or the one game. I'm gonna give a shot at fighting Ganon so we can get to him conveniently. Yeah, I remember Raven being popular. Don't remember who was who though. Who was the one who controlled like 3 swords at once, but only through like force telepathy? It's supposed to be some sort of super swordmaster badass. I don't know, maybe? I've read bits and pieces, like, on the wikis. Oh, Master Sword gets to 60. Damn, alright. Cool. 60 is a good number. Oh, it's raining. Shit. Fucks up all my plans. Luke was able to control like 10. Yeah, apparently Luke is like the crazier. Yeah. He was supposed to be like the top, by an enormous margin, the top Jedi character in the series. I haven't played him Intercopter. I don't know if I'm gonna bother. I think it might be too far gone for me. Oh shit, I didn't realize they had gatehouses and we gotta fight Lionels. That does not do a lot of damage. Whoa, okay. That's super rough. Honestly, it would be, like, forever from now. Like, 5+ year span. For me to play it. They sometimes don't speak. Who's hitting? Oh, it's the Lino. I have, like, no food. I'm not prepared for this at all. Jesus fuck. Link grabs a wall and I die. Damn, that Lionel's still going. I'm all sloppy now because I'm somewhat I'm somewhat thrown off by that Lionel from earlier. So this is like we're right there now. We're back to the actual fight. Only heaps and heaps of meat for sustenance. You'd like to be an actual feature? Don't tell you. They don't speak that often, so I think it's generally okay. Oh. Here we go. We'll let this play out again. I'm not gonna read it out though, because we already watched it once.
Link. ごめんなさい。私の力ではもうガノンを。
I think it's super cool though that he not only falls but breaks through the floor and everything. They make it really, really creepy how he starts up. I'm really curious how this fight's gonna play out, assuming that I'm able to get through it. I don't know how tough he's supposed to be. He's got a whole shit ton of attacks. That big red sword I'm a little worried about. It's actually not that bad. I don't know how much I can do with this besides to shoot arrows and stuff at it. Yeah, they use Bloodborne sounds. I kind of want him to just shoot at me so I can try parrying it. I know I can get that though, based on the timing. Leonard, probably? Is it a dude named Leonard? Pick it up. Oh, he's doing something else. Oh, jeez. Link, what are you doing? Oh, I got a parry off of him. Not via me though, just because of Daruk. The sandstorms. Late. That's what I need to parry. Otherwise, you'd have to do this fight for like minutes waiting for it to regenerate. That's potentially really rough. not? Oh, that's the one from one of the other Ganon variants. Early. Way early. So early. Because it would have broke the shield otherwise. Whoops. I would hope we have a much more normal looking Ganon at the ends. That's usually the way they handle it. I don't know. I think they're gonna do it. Maybe we'll have to go up to the very top. Or did we win? No. Ganon was born out of a dark past. He is a pure embodiment of the ancient evil that is reborn time and time again. Does the Maya show up? Oh, we got big Ganon. He has given up on reincarnation and assumed his pure enraged form. If set free upon our world, the destruction will be unlike didn't get a chance to see it. Dark Beast Ganon. So this would be the end of the entire timeline then. I entrust you with the Bow of Light, a powerful weapon in the face of evil. Hopefully I have enough inventory slots. It may not yet be at a point where you have fully recovered your power or all of your memories. But courage need not be remembered, for it is never forgotten. 100. Princess Zelda gave you this bow and arrow for the battle with Dark Beast Ganon. When wielded by the hero, it fires arrows of pure light strong enough to oppose the calamity. Whoa, he's got some scary powers. That energy covering Ganon's body is called Malice. None of your attacks will get through as he now is. I will hold the Malice back as much as I can, but my power is waning. Attack any glowing points that you see. May be victorious. How did that miss? kind of neat that I'm riding, I got to ride Rao for this. And Rao's still like, nope, I'm not gonna, we're not going any further. We're not going any faster than we're already going. Really? Come on. Moving. Oh, you only gotta hit the point where it's emanating from, not like get into the circle itself. I'm guessing the final points are gonna be on his head or something. Or, Excuse me. So close. They're making the sky get darker as this happens. I'm looking up. Oh, there it is. Oh, we gotta like get on top. Oh, shit, we're screwed now. We're gonna get nuked. That might be Zelda. Yep. After like 100 years, he must hate the shit out of her. So all you gotta do is turn off the CRT TV somewhere. And, kill Ganon. I'm a little bummed that there wasn't a proper, like, Ganondorf fight. I've been keeping watch over you all this time. I've witnessed your struggles to return to us, as well as your trials in battle. I always thought, no, I always believed that you would find a way to defeat Ganon. I never lost faith in you over these many years. Thank you, Link. The hero of Hyrule. And I guess the last hero. May I ask? Do you really remember me? Nope, we didn't do those memories. Yeah, it probably was the easiest. The different Blight Ganons were a good bit harder. I mean, they were still very go through the motions. I didn't feel like I was being super creative with any of them. In fact, to some degree, I kind of wish that the fights incorporated more of the mechanics. They were very small slices. I feel like the Ganon fight would have been better incorporating more of them. You know, throwing weapons, magnetic stuff, wind stuff, fire stuff, freezing things, electricity, physics stuff. Are spoilers allowed? I am probably going to do the DLCs at some point. I don't know when. Probably not tonight. What kind of spoilers are we talking about? Is it like stuff that I should have already passed by? Or is it like random specific shrines? Or... That's true, Intercopter. I felt like Dark Beast Ganon was very, like, just... bleh. Also, really bad choice of credits music. Too early for this in the credits. If I had taken a different game path to the final fight... Oh, you mean if I didn't get the Master Sword, or if I didn't free the Divine Beasts? I'm curious what would happen if that happened. Yeah, okay, well. That's fine. I want to know what those are like. Don't go into too much depth unless it's really cool, but I guess start me off with something. So if you don't fight the beasts first, you have twice as much fight, at least. I'd imagine. Or twice as much HP. You fight them gauntlet style before you face Beast Ganon. Oh, well, that's, I guess, both good and bad. I mean, that's certainly like an ultimate challenge type thing. And I guess in that case, technically, that would free the Divine Beasts anyways. Because you all the Ganon variants that all the Ganon variants come back to try to protect them, I guess, or whatever. That would actually been pretty cool. Yeah, like, you can imagine, like, you just go to some shrines, get some hearts, and then immediately go straight to Ganon and have a hell of a fight. Was that just one guy on the title screen? You mean just like Link, just like walking up and winning the game at the very beginning. If you're really, really good with the parries, and you don't get hit, I think you could probably beat the game in 5 minutes. Hey, Cat. Only one name credit for the title screen. Oh! It's probably just one artwork piece, or a few different paintings or whatever. Right? I'm sure he likely didn't do the title screen, like, probably not, like, the UI behavior driving it or anything like that. It wouldn't have been like a really high-end artist plus a technical person doing the same. I mean, if you could, but if this was Nintendo, I wouldn't expect them to have one person with such a diverse role. Yeah, Ganondorf, the Ganondorf fights that I've done are pretty good. 39 minutes for any percent. I'm guessing most of it is getting off the island and walking the entire way over to Hyrule Castle. Or not, the plateau, not the island. I'll probably end up booking like a speedrun after this, just out of curiosity. Feel free to send me a Twitch PM, like an inbox message, with whatever the top speedrun is. If there's like a YouTube link or something. What does any percent mean? It's sort of the like very clear description of however you're gonna do it, beat the game. Instead of being like 100%, where you have to do all the things by some metric. Either the game has a percentage score, or you just do everything in the game, every level. Like, any percent is like, usually like, sometimes they will subcategory it into glitchless or not glitchless, but it basically means, it doesn't matter how much of the game you've done, get to the definitive ending point. So, usually, if it's, depending on whether or not it's glitchless, it could be as simple as, like, you jump backwards through the beginning of the game, land at the end of the game, and one-shot the boss or something. The final boss. Or skip the final boss and trigger the credits. In fact, one of the world records for Super Mario World involves fucking around with the game's memory due to how the game behaves. So you take certain actions in the game, and that results in the game editing its own memory, and you can edit a certain bit that will force you to the end of the game, like just straight through the credits. I think Seth Bling did that, or somebody in that realm did it. Where oh, it was Seth Bling. Okay. Yeah, there was that credits warp, where you basically say, fuck it, I'm gonna cause the game to edit itself. Like, edit itself in memory, and, say, I should be at the end now, just roll the credits. Yeah, usually the any percent stuff is either really impressive or really boring. Not a lot in between. Well, that's all over with. Oh, they've got the Force Ghosts for everybody else now too, not just King Dude.